Brayden and I am a professional makeup artist here at The Bold Boutique. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to get a simple everyday makeup look and how to transform that into a bold night out look. And it's just a few different steps. It's just something that's going to be really easy once you get off work and your girlfriend says, hey, let's go out for drinks. Just a couple different steps that you can do to kind of spice up and doll up your eyes just a little bit. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, please leave a comment down below. Also thumbs it up and hit that subscribe button so you'll know when we post different videos. And also make sure you check the description box for a special coupon for our website. And if you'd like to see how to get this look, then please keep on watching. Bye! Off this look, I'm going to prime my lids, and I'm using this Concrete Minerals Electric Primer. I'm using this primer just to prime and to make sure my eyeshadows have something to adhere to and to make sure that they stick to something. Then I'm going into my Sigma Warm Neutrals palette, and I'm taking the shade Cinnamon, which has the heart on it, with a Sigma E40 blending brush, and I'm buffing this back and forth in windshield wiper motions just to buff out the shade. Go right back into that palette, and I'm going to take the shade Balance, which is just a light kind of champagne, pinky, frosty shade on a Sigma E58 cream color brush. I really like to use this color or this brush just because it really packs on the color and it really makes sure it's intense. So what I'm doing is just patting on that color all the way from the inner corner all the way to the outer corner. Then I go back in with that E40 blending brush just to buff out the edges and to make sure there's no harsh lines. Then I'm taking this Final Touch Inner Rim Brightener by Sigma just to brighten up and to make my eyes look a little bit more awake. And then I'm just going to apply some mascara. So I'm taking the Sigma High Caliber Lash. This specific mascara lengthens your lashes. There's 3 different types. There's one for volumizing, there's one for curling, and there's also one for lengthening. And my specific lash need is lengthening. So I'm doing that right on the top lash line, and then I'm also going to do that on the bottom lash line. And I'm taking the end of the brush just to add the actual mascara, and then I take the regular brush and just kind of pull it down and make sure my lashes are coated. So I'm just doing the same thing once again, taking the E40 blending brush, and I'm just buffing that cinnamon shade into my crease as a transition shade. I'm doing small circular motions and also windshield wiper motions just to buff that color in. It's all in your wrist, and you just want to make sure it's all in your wrist and not your actual arm. Then I'm taking that same balanced shade, which is that pink frosty shade, on the E58 cream color brush by Sigma. And I'm patting that color all the way from my inner corner to my outer corner for a nice wash of color. Then I'm taking the Inner Rim Brightener once again, which is just a nude eyeliner pencil, and I'm placing that into the waterline to open up and brighten my eyes. And then once again, I'm going to go right back in with the mascara, and I'm taking the High Caliber Lash Mascara. With the mascara, this is how your eyes should look, and that's the end of our day look. So then for lips, I'm applying this Xology Noble lipstick, and this is a really pretty corally nude color. It doesn't give too much color, but it gives your lips just a natural blush. So once you're done with your lipstick, this is how your eyes should look, and this is the end of our day look, just a pretty soft look. Moving on to the night look, I'm applying the Bold Pucker Up Lip Scrub. This is a really fabulous lip scrub. It exfoliates your lips and it preps it for the night lip or lipstick or lip liner you're going to apply. So first I'm going back into the palette, and I'm taking the shade Russet. It's just that maroon shade, and it kind of has a little bit of sparkle, but not too much to where it's going to make your lids and your crease look really sparkly. So I'm just packing that out into the outer V and working that into the socket of my crease, and I'm just using this as another transition shade. This is going to be the bridge shade between the maroon and the black and the kind of warm transition cinnamon shade that we use in our crease. I'm also using a E25 blending brush. Then I go back in with the E40 blending brush just to buff out the harsh edges and to make sure it's pretty smoky. And if you're comfortable right here, you can stop right there if you would like to. I'm going to go a step further, and I'm taking a black eyeshadow by Sigma. This is in the shade Control, and it's just going to add a little bit more depth and a little bit more dimension to your look. You don't have to apply too much black. I just applied just the tiniest bit. Then I went back in with the E25 blending brush to blend that and buff it all out. I like to tell people just to go back in with the brush you used previously just to help it blend out. Then I'm taking this Wicked Gel Eyeliner by Sigma. It's really black gel eyeliner. And I'm taking the E06 Winged Liner brush by Sigma, and I'm just doing a winged liner. This specific brush is designed to help do winged liner. It's supposed to make winged liner look and feel and act really easy, or make it a little bit easier. So I'm just taking a line, I drag it out and connect it all the way back into the inner portion, and then I start thickening it up as much as I want. Then I also apply that gel liner to the lower lash line just because it'll stay a lot longer, and just to make sure it's a little bit more smoky and dramatic down there. Then I'm going to take a flat definer brush. This is the E15 by Sigma in that same control eyeshadow, and I'm using that right against my lower lash line just to smoke it out and add some dimension. Then I'm taking Russet, which is that maroon shade, on an E30 pencil brush by Sigma, and I'm using that to smoke out the lash line just a little bit more and making sure it's not as harsh. You don't want your line to be super harsh, so that's going to help define it a little bit more. So I just brought you guys in a little bit closer. Once again, I'm taking Russet on the E25 blending brush, and I'm just working that in to my inner portion of my crease, and also keeping that out. I like to just keep it out into the outer V, pat it, and then start moving and working that into your crease, and just make sure it's all blended and buffed out. Again, I'm going in with the E40 blending brush just to help buff out and blend that harsh line out just a little bit more. Then I'm going in with the E45 blending brush. This is a tapered blending brush, and I'm packing that black control eyeshadow out into that outer V, and then just start slightly working that into the crease. Then I go back in with the E25 and help blend and brush out that outer edge just to make sure it's not too harsh. And I also go back in with Balanced on that same E58 cream color brush just to make sure I didn't lose a lot of eyeshadow, because blending brushes away a lot of the eyeshadow. So now I'm going in with the Wicked gel eyeliner and also the E06 wing liner brush once again, and I just start by drawing a line straight across my lash line. Then I tail it out. I keep my eye open and tail it out so I know which angle I want. Then I just drag it back in and fill in the remainder portion of the wing liner. I will be having a detailed class on wing liner a little bit later, so if you're just kind of confused, no worries, we'll bring it back a little bit later next month. Then I'm applying that gel eyeliner into my waterline once again just to smoke it out and darken the look. Then I'm taking in the Control Black Eyeliner by Sigma with the E15 flat definer brush, and I'm just pushing that right against my lower lash line. I know some people feel uncomfortable with doing their lower lash line, but it takes something something you gotta get used to. So now I'm taking that maroon shade once again out of the Warm Neutrals palette, and I'm just using that to buff out and smoke out that lower lash line just so it's not too harsh down there. Then I'm going to go in with this Krylon Cosmetics Illusion Velvet Cream. It's a cream highlighter slash illuminator, and I'm just applying that into the inner corner just to lighten up the eyes a little bit more and to brighten it and make sure it's brighter. Then I'm just taking these Krylon lashes. I believe they're in the style, I'm not 100% sure, but I am just popping those on just to add a little bit more drama and a little bit more intensity to the look, and just to make sure it looks really lengthened and kind of smoky and dramatic. And I'm just showing you how it looks with lashes and how it looks without lashes, just depending on if you're comfortable. So now I'm just wiping off my bold Pucker Up lip scrub, and then I just lick away the remnants that I have on my lips. It just made my lips really soft and smooth. And then I'm going to take this lip base by Sigma, and it's in the color Rhapsody, which is a really dark kind of wine vampy color. Depending on your skin tone, it's going to show either a little bit darker or a little bit lighter, but all I'm doing is just I line my lips, and I am particularly really careful when I use a darker color, just because you don't want it to bleed or run all over your lips. So just being really careful by lining it and then filling it in is going to make sure you get the perfect lip application. So I just filled in my lips, and then I moved on, finished the look. So this is the completed look, and we just went from a day look to a night look, and it's just a little bit smokier and a little bit dramatic. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye!